20-minute cities are simply the modern equivalent of these bureaucratic ambitions, but with a twist. The planners of Elizabeth might have thought they'd designed a 20-minute city, but they didn't dare think they had the power to force residents to comply. But their modern counterparts come armed with all sorts of technology to ensure you stay within your zone. This is becoming a serious issue in Britain. In Oxford, the council has already divided the city into 6 zones. Residents will be allowed to leave their zone 100 times a year, and cameras will keep track of how often they've done so. Some Oxford residents woke recently to find one end of their street had been closed by bollards in the dead of night. Freedom-loving locals have already taken matters in their own hands by ripping up the bollards and vandalising the cameras. But Oxford isn't alone. The British cities of Sheffield, Newcastle and Doncaster are heading down the same road. In January, author Jordan Peterson tweeted, quote, "The idea that neighbourhoods should be walkable is lovely. The idea that idiot, tyrannical bureaucrats can decide by fiat where you're allowed to drive is perhaps the worst imaginable perversion of that idea, and make no mistake, it's part of a well-documented plan." Yeah, well, you'll be not surprised to hear that this is heartily endorsed by the World Economic Forum. It says, quote, "Communities that foster and maintain social and economic relationships don't have to be wealthy, but they do need to be walkable and safe. And for 15-minute cities to thrive, they must also have plenty of mixed income and equitable housing." And there it is. The planners will decide who your neighbours are, and then they'll lock you up to make sure you can't get away from them. Why is this happening? And who's behind it?